Hey guys, just doing a review on, or initial look at the Gearwrench 35-piece micro driver set. I picked this up on Amazon the other day. They had a good deal going on it, and actually I feel like I should have picked up a couple more. It was $12.99 with taxes and everything. It ended up being like $3.80. I checked on Amazon again, and the price has gone up through third parties to like $26 or higher. You can't get it on Amazon, or I'm sorry, on Home Depot right now for looks like $18. But we'll go ahead and kind of take a look at this. So let's see. So I'm kind of looking at it. Okay, so it's the Gearwrench 35-piece micro driver set. It says it needs as little as 6 degrees to turn a fastener. It's got a reversible 1/4 inch and 5/16 double box micro driver, 10 standard and metric sockets, 1/4 inch drive socket adapter, 23 assorted bits, storage case with belt clip. On the back, it says all metal construction, mirror finish, fully hardened. So it says it contains one reversible double box micro driver. One side is 1/4 inch, the other is 5/16. There's one 1/4 inch drive socket adapter, 5 SAE sockets. There's 6-point, 5/16, 3/8, 7/16, 1/2 inch, and 9/16. There's 5 metric sockets, which are also 6-point, 8mm, 10mm, 12, 13, and 14. There's 18 1/4 inch bits, slotted 5 32nds, 7 32nds, 9 32nds, Phillips 1, 2, and 3, hex 3 32nds, 1/8, 5 32nds, 3/16, 1/4 inch, and 5/16. There's a Torx T20, 25, 30, and 40, square number 2 and number 3. There's 5 5/16 bits, slotted 5/16, 3/8, and hex 3/8. Torx, there's a T45 and a 50, and then a storage case with belt clip. It says there is a reversing lever and thumb screw on each end, and it says it's got a 15-degree offset heads for knuckle clearance. It says the micro driver is a precision tool, is not intended to free frozen fasteners. It also does say there is a lifetime warranty, but it does say if this tool, when used for its intended purposes, fails to give you complete satisfaction, we will, at our discretion, send you a free replacement of the same or similar item. So, again, I don't know if that's the item number right there. It says 85035 right there. Okay, so it's also got the 85305 right there. So I'm assuming that's the item number. So I actually opened it up already, and I started another review, and then I realized I left some stuff out on it. So, but this is how it came. The only other thing, it had a plastic wrap on it, which I already cut off. So, a couple things that I didn't put in the original video to start off with. So, these things back here, there's 2 holes. And they are for the plastic belt that comes in with it. I would probably not recommend using the belt clip. When I first put them in, you put it in, then you turn the belt clip to kind of put it in place, so it either hangs like this or hangs like this. When I pulled it out, there were some like red pieces of plastic that came off, and the belt clip's black. The black part like look all chewed up and everything. I wouldn't use that. This case is not bad. The bottom part is okay. The top part's plastic. Again, putting this in my tool bag and using it like that, I feel like I'm not gonna have any issues. If you are using it somehow where it's gonna kind of flip around and jostle around, you might want to do something to to like strap it, rubber band, Velcro strap, something, because I'll show you just this lid. I'll show you because I did it on the first video, and they just, yeah, it'll open up on you. But like I said, I mean, not super easy, but if it's getting jostled around, there's a possibility for that to happen. The other thing I didn't like, and I'm probably nitpicking a little bit because I paid $13 for it, this top plastic part here doesn't sit exactly flush with the red piece. It's more prominent on this side here than it is on this side. This side sits fairly flush on one side, then it kind of opens up a little bit, so it's not sitting flush over here. Again, probably in the video you can't see it too much. In person, I didn't notice it at first, but I mean, again, after looking at it a little bit more, it is there. So the other thing, what I did on the other video, so it's got this little button here, and you basically just push it in. That's how you get the top out. So I mean, there's just a little plastic piece that kind of clips and it catches on this part here. So I guess we'll go ahead and do it. So a little bit, not too bad. Well, I guess it's not doing it now, but I mean, it opened up on me and dumped the contents out. So it's actually doing pretty good right now. But I guess I would say just kind of keep that in mind. Okay, so there we go with that. Like I said, I did have to shake it pretty hard this time. First time I felt like I didn't have to shake it that hard. So it's actually got this tray that comes out. The nice thing is, for your sockets, they are labeled. Again, there's only 5 of them, so but there is labeling. You can kind of see that on each side. But yeah, so then it kind of goes right on in. So, you know, the pizzas, they seem pretty good. The labeling on them is fairly clear. So one of the differences, it looks like the so one set has like, so your metric pieces, they have a little bit of knurling at the bottom. So I guess that's a good way to kind of determine which one's which, because the SAE do not have that. So I'm going to kind of put these all back. And like I said, the nice thing is that, you know, again, with that knurling, it does kind of make it a little bit easier to kind of determine where each one goes, whether it's SAE versus the metric. So the other thing I noticed is that, so this has got this adapter, 5/16 versus oh no, actually, so yeah, so this one here, 5/16 versus the 1/4 inch. It needs to go in that slot right there, because it's got a cutout so that it sits in there so that you can close the case flush. And then all the rest of these, same thing with this other adapter for the 3/8. It goes there because there's a cutout. Yeah, it just, the insert looks different. You can kind of see it because it's like, because it's, you know, smaller and then bigger over here, so it drops in place real nice there. So let me just kind of start putting some of these away. We kind of talked already about, you know, what it comes with. I do like the fact that, you know, depending on what I need to do, I can kind of play with, you know, I can play with these sizes and adjust them however I want to do it, and change out bits and stuff like that, you know, to put in what I'm going to use and what I'm not going to use. I mean, I'm for the most part probably going to leave it alone for right now. We'll maybe play with it a little bit later, but you know, that is a nice thing with these. Like I said, that you can kind of play with them and set them up however you want to set them up. Actually, I'm going to put these on here. This one is this. So, but like I said, for the most part, I think this is a nice little case. I'll get some good use out of it. It fits real good into my pack. Your socket adapter right there. So we'll put that there. So actually, let's look at the wrench. So I couldn't find it on the item description, but in one of the reviews, they were saying that the 5/16 side is 72 teeth and the 1/4 inch is 60. So it has a little lever mechanism here to change the direction. I do like the fact that it's got, you know, some, I guess it's knurling, or, you know, it's got it so that you can adjust it with your thumb there, which is kind of nice. Same thing with the other side. You've got your lever to switch which way it's rotating, and then again you can move it with your thumb. So I've got my adapter piece, and it just goes in like that. You know, so it's in there, and then I pop on my sockets. You know, it seems pretty secure. Rotation seems, you know, the mechanism seems pretty smooth. You know, so I'm kind of happy about that. One of the things I did read is that some of the reviews were talking about, you know, the bits going in and being a nightmare either to go in or come out. At least on this one here, you know, it seems pretty solid. You know, they seem like they're in place, in and out, no big deal. There's enough tension that I'm not worried about them coming out. You know, even with the bigger ones, you know, same deal. And again, I like that you can. Alright, sorry about that. My camera died. Like I said, you can rotate it with your thumb. The different pieces going in and out. It seems pretty secure. The only other thing I did see is that people were talking about the actual ratcheting mechanism. At some point, some people said that it came out because I guess this piece here, same thing with this side, is just, I guess it's press fit in there. You know, and so it came out, and you know, you could try to put it back in, but it didn't really kind of stay there because it just, like I said, about press fit. We'll see. It seems okay for me right now. Again, I just got it, so I mean, I haven't really put it through its paces. Just kind of an initial look. But overall, you know, I'm happy with it. Again, I probably won't ever use this clip. I'll probably get rid of it. Sorry. I don't know if you can see. Like I said, it's a little chewed up. And like I said, it came out like there was like some red plastic that came off it too. So I mean, I'll never use that junk. I guess I'll keep it in there. The nice thing though is that, you know, you take that out there. I mean, you can put in some different bits. You can't quite put one of the bigger, you know, but maybe I guess you could go smaller, because again, it does kind of sit in there. So this one, it kind of makes it it's a little too big there. But again, you could put some other bits and different stuff in there. We'll keep the clip there for now. But overall, like I said, I think this is a good little set. And then I guess, like I said, some of this, you know, some of this that's in here works out real good. Like some of these torques and stuff, I think will work with my Jeep. You know, so I think this is a good little kit so that I don't, you know, I can put it in my bag and not have to carry my full. I got the DeWalt mechanics, one of the mechanics kits. But like I said, I think this is a good little kit that I'll put in my bag, and I've got a good spot that fits in my new Milwaukee toolbox. So, you know, if I end up having any problems with it, I'll let you know. Like I said, it's not something I'm going to be using every day, but for the size, oh, I'm sorry, and I don't think I did that on the other one. So it's 5 3/4, 3 1/2, and 1 3/8. So again, I mean, there's my hand. I mean, it's my Milwaukee. You know, I mean, it's itty bitty. You know, it's a nice little kit. So, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. See you later.